This is the morning wake up with Salah and Bjorn. International artists at Festival One. We get to speak to a few. These guys are quite the surprise package though, because they came through or inquired around the Life FM Discovery sessions. But someone said these guys are way too good to be performing at the Discovery session stage. And actually, these guys are actually performing on one of the main stages. Give it up for the River Movement. Jordan and Josh join me right now. Good morning, fellas.
Hey. Thanks for having us, guys.
Okay, so how did this all come about? Like, you did apply for the Life FM Discovery sessions, Jordan?
Yes.
And you're from Australia too, by the way?
Yep. So we're Aussies through and through.
You can apologise.
Yeah, it's all good. We understand. But yeah, so I had wanted to apply for Festival One for a few years, and we'd attempted a couple times, and you know, had not quite made the cut for various reasons. Obviously, the travel factor is a big one. But this time we saw, by following your wonderful radio station, that the Discovery Session competition was going. I just, while holding my newborn baby one day, saw it, filled it in on the phone, attached a few of our song files, and then forgot about it. And then about a few days later, my wife nudged me and was like, "You guys have been accepted into Festival One." I'm like, what? How? Oh my goodness, I forgot we did that. So it was a little bit random, but there has been a bit of a history. Like we've seen what's been going on over here in New Zealand with Parachute before, now leading into Festival One, and we love it. We're really have always really longed to be a part of something like this, and we hope for that to happen in Australia, and that's part of the reason we're here.
Well, we're so happy that you're here, Jordan. So what's the connection with New Zealand and Life FM? Because there's Christian stations where you are in Australia. You're in Queensland, right?
Yes, that's right.
Yeah, there are Christian stations over there. So what, is there a connection with Aotearoa, with New Zealand?
Yeah, well, so really it came down to quite simply just really believing and hoping to play at the festival one
wow.
day. And so I saw, after we didn't quite make it one time, I was like, well, let's see who they're following on social media, and just see, if we can't make it in, like let's look and see, like, if we can sort of expand our network, tap into what the network is over there, and then learn as we go. And so that's kind of how it started, and we just basically followed the socials. We followed your Instagram page,
yep,
Life FM, and I'd keep tabs on what you guys were posting. And that's the beauty of the era that we're in with the internet, with social media. So it seems a little bit random, but really it's it's been on my heart. I've felt like from God for quite a while, and so you guys were a special part of that, and we love what you guys are doing, and it inspires us, and thanks also to you guys for being willing to throw an opportunity out there that somehow landed across the ditch. So
what a blessing for us to have you guys perform, and people here are going to be in so much of a treat to hear you guys perform. So the name, the River Movement, Josh, can I put that to you? Whose brainchild idea was that? Where did that come from?
It's actually comes from
Listen to that
years
accent.
ago.
Listen to that.
Comes from years ago.
Yeah.
So Jordan here, back when he was in a group called YWAM, Youth with a Mission.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay.
He was starting to rap, and he was nicknamed River by one of his leaders, I believe. Yeah. And so Jordan was originally part of another band called Weather Permitting down in Canberra in Australia, and he moved up to the Gold Coast, which is where the rest of us all live, and decided to rename the band and reimagine it. And he went with River, and we just added the movement on the end, because the way we see it, we're the movement, he's the river, and it's just flowing from there.
Too good. So what's the genre? Break it down. What would you say you guys are? What do you represent? If you were to go on stage, what are we going to hear, Jordan?
You're going to hear fusion.
Okay.
You're going to hear an alternative hip hop fusion, and it's going to have elements of hip hop mixed in with a whole selection of other genres.
Beautiful.
So it's probably the simplest way to put it. It means that there are lots of different connection points for people. If you like different genres, you might hear a genre that you like with our unique spin on it.
Okay, and what do you want people to take away from your music?
A message of hope, that there's always hope, and that God is for you. And, that what you have, your story, your song, it matters, and how you communicate and how you share that, your testimony. God has the capacity to repurpose that in a way that can connect and change people's lives. And, we need new songs, we need new styles, we need new genres. It's great to have all amazing worship that comes in, nice, neat packages, but there's also a lot of space where there are songs that aren't being sung. So we really believe in raising up new voices and encouraging people to sing the songs that God's given them. And we hope that by doing so, we might inspire some others to do that as well.
Beautifully said, brother. Beautifully said. Congratulations on your newborn.
Thank you. Thanks so
Go
much.
represent on stage tonight. Where can people find a little bit more about the River Movement? What are your socials? How can people get
Yeah, you can just look us up at River Movement Music. We're on Instagram, Facebook, and then you can find us on all the music streaming platforms, Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube. It's all up there. River Movement Music.
the River Movement right here at Life FM?